Ebiyo Soweto TV channel is out here at the Redbull Amaphiko Film Festival, showcasing a whole lot of films from South Africa and Africa. Really looking forward to this event. Lots of delegates being invited to come here and speak. There's going to be a couch section happening just right behind me. And of course, I'm going to bring you guys the lowdown on all things film and faces that you might know. As you guys know that this is Ebiyo, we're not just about red carpet screenings, but film festivals are very great. And what's so nice about this one, we're here at Lakadi, and right next to me, on my right, we have the iconic Ebiyo, which when you think about South Africa, when you think about Soweto, when you're telling our stories, this is us. See, everything is happening behind me, so I just quickly want to get inside and check out the Q&A and the couch sections. But trust me, we're going to bring you guys the lowdown in everything film in South Africa and dockies. Well, this is the lady of the house giving you all things best right here on the Amaphiko Film Festival. Shout out to Redbull. Thank you for hosting us.
For me, it has been to be that guy that does what people say can't be done, you know? And I think it started with trying to please my mother and trying to please my grandmother, and they always wanted higher for me. They always wanted more for me. And it got to the point that I wanted to be something. I wanted to be somebody. I want to be the person that is the first person there and the last person to leave. That's who I want to be, because I think that the road to success is through commitment and through the strength to drive through that commitment when it gets hard. And it is going to get hard, and you're going to want to quit sometimes, but it'll be colored by who you are.
One of the things that you mentioned that was very interesting that I picked up was that a lot of film students, a lot of us that go to varsity to go learn, to acquire knowledge and all of that stuff, one of the things that you guys mentioned is that they're ticking a whole lot of boxes, but there's still so much more to learn, to understand, to master, to grasp form. And unfortunately, you said you can't make a film maker. It has to be within you. It has to be you. You can't teach that. And for me, it touched me so much, looking at the industry and opening up the industry and people just popping up out of nowhere.
Look, everybody, like, we all celebrate the idea that the more the merrier, like in anything. But it's very important that we don't bastardize the idea of filmmaking to a point where people don't realize that they can actually do better by understanding what they're getting into for themselves, importantly. Do better for themselves by understanding what they're getting into. Yeah. And to know that actually talent matters. And if you, in an absence of talent, you gotta be working your ass off to even put anything that's interesting on screen, in truth.
So apart from just having talent alone in itself is not enough. You need to acquire skill.
No. If you have talent, can I tell you, talent is it's a magic thing. Think about it.
Magic.
It's a magic talent. So if you have talent, you can actually, no, really, I must be honest. If you have
then skill, talent versus skill.
Look, I think a lot of people think they got talent and then realize they don't have it. So I'd like to stick on, because I think it's very important to realize with actually how pure. No, really, it's important. Like, I know that things that I know I'm pure on, then I work hard at them. No,
hence I'm saying skill.
Then yes. So if you need to know, actually, I'm not naturally gifted, meaning I don't look at a thing and I get an idea. I don't look at a thing and I'm instinctive with it. I don't look at a thing and make it look brighter. I don't, I don't direct and act and I get it. I don't.
Everything takes time.
I gotta understand it so well that when I walk into set, that I've done my homework now. And you need to know that I'm the hardworking, if I want to be a filmmaker, I want to be the hardworking filmmaker who does all this research, does all this pre-planning. I'm not saying talented guys don't do that. Yeah. But I'm saying it's important to know that actually, I don't think I'm talented. I know that. I can feel it. Like Ebola. There are players who are naturally gifted, and are those who, like Ronaldo's not naturally gifted at all. He's actually a terrible player, but he works his butt off to actually produce. Yeah. Messi, on the other hand, you can tell when he holds the ball that he's naturally gifted. Neymar is naturally gifted. So it's not any different when it comes to film.
Why do you feel that varsities are not what you learn from them, what you acquire, that certificate, the paper that you get is not enough? It's not a...
It's a waste of time.
Mommy, are you listening? Are you listening?
I think
to all the mothers and fathers and our guardians that are watching this right now, understand when some of us say we can acquire this skill, talent alone we got. That wasn't enough, but if I can go out there personally and acquire these skills, do you understand that the person who has a paper might not necessarily be on the same level as me, who's gone out there, who's hustled and...
Let me ask you directly, which filmmaker, and no offense, from Wits that you know about?
Can I tell you about it just now?
No, I'm saying film. Now we're talking about filmmaker who's come out of it and they've made this amazing film and we all just think, oh my God, what if... And there's a film school. So I'm just saying. So because at Wits, people who are teaching at Wits, no offense.
We're not bashing Wits, by the way.
No. People who are teaching at Wits are, I don't remember the films they've made. I might know some of them.
Yeah.
But they are people who got an education, which is very important.
It is very important.
But the thing is, at the end, you have to inspire people as a teacher.
What inspired you to get into film?
I took a gamble and with a friend at 16, and it worked.
Really? So what did you want to become?
Oh, an accountant, obviously. Boring. No, when I grew up to be a CA.
Yeah, it was everything.
It was before Mandela came out, so we didn't even know there was going to be BE.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I wanted.
20 years in the game, what would you say have been your highlights within your career, and what are some of the downfalls being a black Sowetan producer, director?
No, look, there's been a lot of highlights. The beautiful thing about film, if you really do it well, you get to travel the world.
Yes.
Which is really nice because it makes the world smaller, and it's important to make the world smaller because it makes you a better person, I think. The smaller the world, the more you realize your abilities, and the more that you can, there's a lot you can share with the world because the world is not this mysterious thing.
Yeah.
So that's for me have been highlights. It's making the world smaller, meeting other filmmakers around the world, seeing places I would normally not see if I wasn't making films. I'd say...
Lows? Lows?
Lows is just, I think the country generally hasn't chosen passionately the idea of loving its black population.
And how do we go about changing that within these platforms that we have, these film festivals, bringing them to the townships now?
No, we just, I think it's like anything. If you're going to build, you're going to build. But I think you just got to be serious about it. I think there's no amazing formula. We just got to, it's like, your mother is broke, she decides she wants to build 2 rooms and she's got no money, and boom, there's
2 rooms.
Yeah.
So we make a plan. You guys don't know, hey.
So I'm saying it's almost like we got to have that same, I don't know, maybe simplify it by using that analogy.
Yeah.
But I think of my mother and I think like, she's like unemployed, she earns 20 rands a week in a dry clean somewhere, it's 1980 whatever. She decides kids are old, they need back rooms. And she puts little bit. So it's almost like, what I'm trying to say, like, we do get stuck in the idea of ourselves.
Yeah.
And the idea of our voices and the idea of our ideas. And that's the problem.
Touching on that, who are you?
No, what do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? You asked this question, who are you?
Oh, what do
you mean, Hangi Shutin?
You're Twebula.
So that's what you asked. I'm asking you a simple question. Who are you? Who is Dumsani?
Under construction.
Under construction. What a very inconclusive. You know when somebody's inconclusive, it's here. It's neither here or there.